Hi everyone, Lawless17 here and welcome back to Lawless Unleashed. We are starting off yet another series on the channel here. We're going to do a sort of retro and remaster section, and I'm going to kick it off with a game I loved when it first came out, all the way back in 2001, and that is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I must have been 15 or 16 when it first came out. It's a long time ago now. I'm a lot older, over double. So when I first played it, but yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I thought, and Derpy along with me, he was quite eager to see it, as he'd never heard of it before. To see how we get on. Now, I did try recording this the previous night, but I failed to actually record it. So I am going to start a new game, and we'll go from there. And if it looks like I know what I'm doing, it is because I played about 20-25 minutes last time when I forgot to record it. So I'm going to play for the same amount of time tonight and record it and show you. See, you can see there my game. And yes, I thought I was doing quite well, but I didn't record. So we're going to go over the top of that, start a new game. Here we go.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find.
I'll put timestamps in the video, so skip this in case you're not interested in the story.
Vast monoliths that litter our planet. How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish?
Still love the fact that the same Naughty Dog that has done The Last of Us did this.
The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Don't they all?
Jak, old Greenstack told us not to come here.
I do love the art style of this. It reminds me very much of World of Warcraft when that first came out.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Looks like they been discovered.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk.
I'm interested to see it reaction remade.
What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Oops.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
he's not going to be happy with them.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north.
Of course he does.
Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
Convenient.
The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon. But its
keeping
volcanic
something from us.
soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Look at that. I know it's a PS2 game and whatnot, but instant loading.
This device is a communicator. With
It'd be
it, my
amazing
father and I can give you advice
if
at any
that's what
time
the
during your
PS5 is
quest.
going to be like. Oh,
These
stuff.
floating egg-shaped beings are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Nope.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
They're that powerful, she needs 20 of them.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the workers must have captured them all.
What I do want to do is I do want to go 100% complete. I played it as a kid, teenager, and I never completed it. So I'd like to actually say I could. Well, I have. So whilst they're shaking their butts and doing stuff, I'm going to work on thing 100%
I
in
had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Like I said earlier, if it looks like I know what I'm doing, for somebody who's not played this game in potentially a long time, long time, it is because I tried to do it and failed when I tried to do a recording yesterday.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Ooh.
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Sounds suspicious.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Yeah. Go.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Oh, I don't need it anymore.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health. You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Hey, that's what I want to see. Missed. Get it. So that was the tutorial area. And now I think it now goes into its little open area. Not open world, but open area.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
That was very nice, wasn't it? Don't think I'll speak to you again for a little while. Oh, the camera. Oh, quick way down. I'm assuming we've got to speak to her.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Because I prefer her to the old man, I think we'll start with that in mind. Sandover Village. What we got? Oh, Central Beach. So there's 2,000 to collect in total. You know what I said about 100% in it. May need to revise that if my sanity starts to go. There's something down there, it's gotta be. What's this? Oh, it's one of those things.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Oh, someone to speak to.
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Well, I suggest he go get some himself. Do we go in this one? Oh. No.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a
Hello,
most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Well, I suppose we're family. Do that. Right, that must be the beach. I want to go to the jungle first, I think. I'll speak to you.
Hey! Lil furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right.
Why did she run away?
It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
What did you do to her?
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Oh, so we are. Right. Let's get cracking. It seems like... Oh, there we go.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Shark, eh? Yep, I don't like sharks. Oh, is there somebody in here? Oh, there is. There's always somebody else.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainframe. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flutflut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Well, okay. Well, do you know what? That's taken us, just to get to here, near enough 20 flipping minutes. I am going to end it here as the first episode, as our introduction into the world. And we will pick it up when we actually start properly adventuring. So thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for bearing with us on this first episode in our retro remastered series. And I will try and get the second episode recorded as soon as possible to update this so we can actually see some gameplay and get cracking with trying to 100% complete this. So thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you can see when the new episodes come up, not just for this but of our No Man's Sky, our Minecraft RTX, and we are going to be doing an Outer Wilds one soon, not Outer Worlds but Outer Wilds. So yeah, again thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.